Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Oh, that I saw that. Super M. The M stands for Mayhem.
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
see
I
that?
just saw it when you were looking for
Alright,
videos.
yeah. So we haven't reacted to any Super M stuff in a while since
Yeah.
they released their
The debut.
their debut. It was incredibly controversial and
Controversial?
so, very
Really?
much
Why?
so because of the whole
Oh, they're becoming the biggest.
agency being shady with some stuff, and then people saying that they're not, you know, like they're not as great as they're supposed to be, and
Right.
but I think, you know, I have my
I
opinions
like that
about
song.
it. I love that group. I think that's one of, like, it's a very clever thing because, for example, Shiny hasn't been active for a while because a lot of their members are serving in the army, and there's some scandals in there as well. So, like, for example, they took Taemin from Shiny and put it in that group, and then obviously some people from EXO and NCT, and so it's like a very cool. I always thought the concept of SuperM was very cool, like bringing all this, like the attention, the people that draw the most attention in those groups into one group is, you know, it makes sense to me, but you know, the agency has some methods that people frown upon a little bit.
Well, like marketing methods.
Yeah. So I don't know. I actually quite like it, and I like what they came out with. I thought it was groundbreaking.
The I've always told you though. I would think that it was going to be controversial because it's just, especially at the beginning when you told me, like, you know, different groups collaborate with each other and stuff like that. It's like, okay, cool, because they're in the then you said because they're in the same agency, right? So, you know, it wouldn't cause any like problems or any beef or any stuff like that. It's all cool. But then I thought, well, that's sort of like using a cheat card, you know?
Yeah.
And then how would I was surprised that bands would then, it's not that they're disbanded, they just members from each band, they're just sort of doing their own stuff.
They do solo
which
stuff.
in any ways they do solo stuff regardless. But it was like, what happens to all the fandoms, to all the fans of each specific one? Are they okay with that type of stuff? So it's like, and then also they are a marketing jewel, you know. So if you have a group like that and it all goes down and the contract is signed and everything's cool, you gotta market the hell out of them, because I'm pretty sure it was expensive as hell to get them to even agree, you know. And then the production of music videos, then maybe they're touring, maybe they have planned to tour, maybe they have plans to do more singles. So that was expensive as balls.
Yeah, very
so
expensive.
Marketing is also going to be incredible because they want to get that return in investment at the end of the year, or whatever, at the end of their debut. So it maybe does require them to try and go a little bit more crazy than before with marketing.
Push
less
them
less
go to
grassroots,
yeah.
less organic, more paid, more what we call artificial, you know. But look, man, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, but even if you were paying, there's a certain point that money gets you to,
Right.
but the rest is organic.
People have to like you at the end of the day.
Exactly. Even if you pay to get to where you are, people actually have to like you back in order to create number one success.
Yeah.
You know.
Did they get to number one?
They got to top 200, number one in the billboards.
Jesus Christ.
For 2 weeks in a row, dude.
Jeez.
Even if they paid to get there, who sustained them in there were the fans.
Right, but then people were saying, obviously, this is, I don't know what people were saying. I'm just saying people could have said, right? And you can tell me if this is right or wrong. Is they sort of paid their ways to the charts. They have hands in the industry, which other artists don't, and stuff like that. So it's all like what we call in Spanish palanca, you know.
Palanca, pura palanca.
Yeah, but I mean, look, fine, I get it. It to some extent, it's not moral, right? It's about morality here, but it's also about, it's like, it's just marketing. It is all about money, traffic, who generates the most sales. So these people, it may sound tough, but it's like they don't care about morals when it comes to this stuff.
No,
it's just
not.
They have one job and they're trying to make that job. But I mean, again, I know, you know me, I'm not a fan of spreading hate or anything like that.
No, not at all. And I think that if you pass all the controversy behind this group, I think you have
bunch of
an
talented men.
award-winning talent there. Like all of them are incredibly talented, amazing personalities. These kids are, I'm taking kids, but these men are so humble. They're like, to me, that is groundbreaking, because to be to the standard that they are, knowing that they are the best in the industry right now as it stands, and still having your feet rooted on the ground, it just lets you know how well-rounded as people they are.
Yeah.
Because they still get in contact with their families. There are people that when you see them in interviews or when you see them off camera, they aren't stuck up or like looking down or mistreating people that they work with. And that really for me, that really sells an incredible image that really shows me the type of artist that we're paying to see.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
they're bosses. I just think credit where credit's due. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I agree.
That's sort of how I think.
And as crappy as it sounds, the music industry isn't clean.
It's crappy. The music
like,
industry is crappy.
Yeah, and honestly, even the artists that you support, you'd be surprised by the things that happen like right under the table that nobody knows, because it's a trick industry, and people, they play the game.
To be completely honest, probably fantastic that they've had so much controversy to their names to start with.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
just absolutely made people talk about it. It's made everyone.
It made everybody click on the video. It made everybody buy the albums, even if it was to talk trash.
Yeah, it's great. I mean,
they were generating a lot of income.
somehow
so
helping them, even if you hate them, it's somehow helping them. So.
it's crazy. So this is a funny video of them.
Banana milk. So the channel.
Yeah, that's the channel. But I love the intro. Is hilarious. Listen to it. Banana. I'm a bit nervous.
아니 나 아까 잠깐 밖에 음악 나오는 거 들었거든. 진짜 막 그 울리잖아. 막 국물.
Oh.
진짜 떨려. 아니.
I was.
Dude, this is what I mean. You see what I'm saying? They have performed so many times. It's like difficult to count, right? The fact that they walk the same halls with the same feeling every single time they're about to go on stage tells you how much they love performing.
That's the addictive part of
the adrenaline, like the nervousness that builds up behind it, just before your 20-minute call, and you're like, oh my god.
I think if you don't feel that, you're dead inside.
It's like butterflies in your stomach and your throat gets tight and you're like, let's go.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a different feeling though, because in sporting events it's a different feeling. This is what I found. I've
never done sports professionally, so I don't know what that feels like.
I don't even think you have to do it professionally to get that feeling.
But like to a good level, I never did that.
Yeah, as long as you're playing just anything that means a lot to you, but it's in sports, and then you do it, you get a different feeling. It's still the same description, right? So if you read the description, it's exactly the same. Butterflies, muscles get tight, you're overthinking, maybe you're sweating a little bit, your heart rate is going but in music, I find that if you perform, this is just me, it's such a different feeling, because it's like you can't breathe for a second. It's like,
yeah, that's
it's like that, you know?
You know what? The last time I had that feeling, I was performing at a theater, and the theater was full. Like, it had 3 tiers, right? And all I could see was like heads, right?
Jesus.
All around, and then the lights turn on, and then you only see like shadows on the other side, and that was the moment for me. I was standing. I was standing there looking at pitch black, knowing that like there were like 600 people watching me at the time. Yeah. Like in my stomach, I went like, it's like that moment when you're just like, whoa, what is happening? Do I know how to breathe?
It just happens for like a second or two.
It's like a millisecond, and you're like, and then your show's on.
Yeah, and that's when experience kicks in, or maybe if you don't have enough experience, you try and pull yourself together. It's like, okay, you can do this, blah blah, positive self-talk.
You don't have to. It just like, for me, it just like.
Just goes.
It just goes. I
think that comes from experience.
You think so?
Yeah, it comes from experience, especially if your experiences from the past. I mean, obviously it's gotta be from the past, but your past experiences are positive. So if you get that feeling, and then you got that feeling when you were 4 or 5. That's why it's kind of important to be on stage and under pressure when you're so early on. Because if you can reinforce that feeling or relate it to something positive, when it happens again and you're 25, it's like,
You know,
I
what to
love
do.
that feeling, but
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it just goes away naturally. You
Yeah.
know? But yeah, in sports, I feel like then for me, it's more like, okay, you gotta get it together. Hey, just relax, boom, cool, let's go. For music, it's like I
it
want
flow.
to get out there because that's
Yeah.
the only way my nerves go away.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I
know?
agree. So I think that's what they're
Yeah,
going
that-
through. Oh, it's
It
so
just-
funny.
Sorry to, yeah.
No, this is
Go on
the
a-
first
on a
time.
tangent,
This is
please.
the first time they're performing in America.
Oh, Joe.
So, of course, the nerves are like, ding.
Yeah, but their support over there must be nuts.
Especially because like they have never. Many of the members in this group have never been in America before.
All right, first
Or
time.
it performed in America before. So it's like,
Nerve as racking as hell.
because like the whole music industry is America,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
right? So if you made it in America, you made it.
Worldwide, yeah.
Yeah. So I can
That's probably
understand
why.
why they're like dying. Aww, adorable. Yeah, they're besties, by the way.
Right. Which side is the
The
heart
heart
on?
on.
Left.
Left.
Yeah.
I love it.
다음은 누가 리더예요? 아, 요거는 이제 태민 씨.
아니요, 저는 여기서 정하고 싶어요. 저는 개인적으로 백현 형이
백현 형
진짜
진짜.
멤버들 제일 잘 챙기고 나도 의지가 많이 되는 건 백현 형인 것 같아요.
Yep, yep,
이런 역할을
yep.
했으면 좋겠다라고 개인적으로 난 부탁을 하고 싶었어. 진짜.
아, 리더 나쁘지 않지.
I love him. He's so like, he's the type of girl. He's the type of guy who would be like, oh yeah, well I don't know about that. Yeah, and they explain everything, and they'll be like, you know what? I fit it. I'm exactly it. You know what I'm saying? He's hilarious, and he's not the type of person to hold back on what
He's
he
cray
thinks.
cray though, yeah.
Yeah, it's like whatever his brain is going on, he's gonna say it, no filter, and I love that. You see?
He's gotta be leader.
Yeah, he's the leader.
We can take it away though, right?
The noisy pros.
Whenever I see
Sperm,
SuperM,
sorry.
I can't spell SuperM. I see spam. Every time I see SuperM, I read spam.
Yeah, because Kai,
Don't write spam.
he was,
Cool, that's good handwriting.
and he read sperm. It was Kai's fault.
SuperM. I mean, it kind of, yeah, kind of.
No, it's because he took away the U, and it became
tough.
sperm.
Yep,
And he
yep.
was like, "Oh crap!
Yeah, tough.
Put it back in."
이거 1인당 있는 그 화장실을 같이 쓰는 거에 있어서 제가
Shared
The
bathroom.
bathroom. Yeah, they were.
배가 아프면 좀 아프면 좀 저는 솔직히 화장실이 메인이야. 괜찮아. 나
It's okay.
솔직히 배 아프면 약간 저는 단체 생활을 하면서 항상 느꼈던
소리가 커?
아니 소리가 크다기보다 이제
향기가
That's a scent.
3 hours later.
야 아원아 나 솔직히 아까
He's using the bathroom, so I decided to wait outside because there's no curtain.
There's no doors.
No, so he has to wait outside. Is it smelly?
Ah.
It's like I have a pet dog.
That's when they were recording the video.
Yeah, this was in Dubai. They recorded the video in Dubai, but half of the video. So half of the video, like the first half, like the whole green screen.
Hef.
Jeff. You know the whole of the green screen process
Yeah.
was recorded in Korea, but
Oh, really?
like
Well,
the-
yeah,
all
so
of
all
the
special effects
outdoors-
in it.
yeah, but all of the outdoors were taken in Dubai, so they spent like I think it was like 3 days in Dubai, and the other 2 days in Korea.
Nice.
So they
5 day shooting.
they filmed the whole thing in 5 days.
Oh, that's tough for traveling though.
It's tough for
And they'll-
everything.
Yeah, they'll be so tired.
Yeah, definitely. Crazy stuff. And it was like 52 degrees.
Oh, they're wearing that? Oh my god.
Yeah. It was in the middle of the desert. There was
Celsius.
no way.
In case you do Fahrenheit.
Yeah, no. It was like 52 degrees Celsius, and there was no shade anywhere because it's in the middle of the desert. So they
Yes,
only
you'd
had
find that. Yeah.
They only had their trailers to like chill out, but it was
So the
crazy.
inside would be hot as.
Yeah. They were dying basically because it was so hot. And there's a white bug.
Oh, what do we call fans? Oh, because was it like, you know, Super Junior has elves, everlasting friends.
Yeah, they
Uh,
got 7 has the agashis.
The Blackpink has
Blink.
Blinks.
Oh, look at us, like we're learning,
the
dude.
BTS has the army.
Yes, that's right.
What else? Yeah, so it is.
And I don't know what they ended up calling their
Mamas. SuperMs, the mamas.
Or the
Spams. I think they should just go for it. Because it's like their creations, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I personally think
Sumans.
Sumans. What? Wait, hold up. He still doesn't get it. He just got it.
I just understood. Sumans.
No, we can't. The meaning is really nice, but
It makes us all uncomfortable.
oh my god,
Anita.
we chose that. I love that meme, you know. Have you seen that? It's so funny. I
I've
love
never
that
seen
meme. This is from that competition thing. That's from like that. Like there's like
I've never seen it.
it's like The Voice, but it's not The Voice. In American TV, there's like a singing competition.
Why was he
and they
licking
had-
his lips so much?
Because he was talking to P Diddy, and he was giving him shade, and that was the way he reacted, and that video became a meme. Like they put it everywhere. When everybody's feeling uncomfortable, they just put it in there. So I think that.
I love those videos where they take the sound away in like a performance.
And they put like a voiceover
Yeah.
of like what you should sound like.
And then they make us sing really bad or something like that. I watched like a Billie Eilish performance, but it's 1 minute long.
You're a bad guy. You're a sad guy.
And then she's like, "How's everyone doing?" Oh, so mean. They're so mean.
I love them. You know what I love watching? Awkward moments in videos compilation. You know, when there's like really awkward situations, because I relate to those so much. You know, yeah, because I sometimes I get very awkward and I don't
Yeah.
know what to do. So when I see
just
those
shout
videos,
something that.
chicken.
Yeah, just shout. That's what I found. And then people be like, "Ha ha ha," and then they'll laugh, and then that's it. And then you laugh, and then their laugh turns into your laugh, and then your laugh turns into their laugh, and then everyone's laughing.
Awkward.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, right. Do you have
Frogs.
Sure.
Ha 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 ha. See, you're laughing at. See, it works.
That's a tip taken.
Sup, people? If you're a dancer. Sup, people? If you're watching this and you're a rapper or a beat producer,
A singer, a ghostwriter, or even just somebody who likes new music.
then this is for you.
Feature Friday is the show where we make new music every week featuring your tracks, your raps, your lyrics, or yourself as an artist.
There's no catch. This isn't one of those weird posts where you click on the website and you're trying to order AirPods and they say it's free and then you have to pay like $100,000 million for shipping. This is completely free. We understand how difficult it is in the music industry to get seen, and there's so many amazing rappers and singers and beat producers out there. So this is just a place to showcase your skills. We showcase our skills. We make music every week, which we love doing anyways. We get to show new artists to new people and new people to new artists.
So if you'd like to get featured next, message me here on Instagram or email me and we will get in touch pretty soon.
Please do it fast because a waiting list is forming and we don't want anyone waiting around. Keep scrolling by.
See you Friday.
Peace.
Bye bye.